Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Ratchet and Clank for Sony PlayStation 2. When you load a save game, and as you have a ship, you see your ship taking you to the planet that you were last on. And you get to see your spaceship land there as well. Of course, we're going to get back on it in like 5 seconds, so let me go ahead and get some bolts while I'm here. And we have a choice, as soon as we press triangle to enter the ship, between two planets. We can either go to planet Kerwan and go to Metropolis, or we can go to planet Aridia and head to Outpost X11. We are going to go to Outpost X11 in planet Aridia. We're going to look for Skid McMarx and his agent first. And as soon as you pick a planet, the game automatically saves your progress. So in case you decide to reload your file for whatever reason at this point, it will be in Aridia. Or whatever planet you just chose to go to. Basically, the game saves your progress when you go from planet to planet, automatically. The autosave is very good in this regard. And now we have some things to do. First off, this brown gunk. You can only be in it for so long. If you keep leaping through it and you land on it 3 times, you die and respawn. If you stay on it way too long on one jump, you also die and get respawned. This thing here is a teleporter. We will not be able to use it until later. And I want to make sure that I get some boxes here. Now, we could go in that direction, where all those boxes are, or we could go behind the ship and do something else there. I'm going to go ahead and switch from the bomb glove to the pyrocitor. And from here, we're going to go places. As soon as we talk to Skid McMarx, of course.
It's him, Skid McMarx.
That man from the infobot.
In the flesh, little dude. You guys get a load of that epic space battle I was in?
We saw you, screaming for help.
That was like a war cry. My agent and I got ambushed on the way to hoverboard practice.
Did he survive the crash, sir?
He's okay, but I've had a little trouble getting back to my ship due to my sprained ankle.
Oh, come on.
If you can take out all the sand sharks, I just might have a spare hoverboard for you.
We'd love to help you, Mr. McMarx, but Ratchet and I need to find Captain...
One of your boards? I've always wanted a decent hoverboard. Well, alright. You just keep that foot elevated.
And from here, we need to destroy a whole bunch of sand sharks. This is where the pyrocitor will definitely come into play. Because as soon as these things start showing up, we'll have to take out 57 of these. And you'll need to do so very quickly, hopefully without getting hit. Now, you have the current amount of sand sharks you need to destroy in the lower left-hand corner, and in the lower right corner, you have the amount of spawners you need to destroy. Unless you get rid of the spawners, you will not be able to get rid of all the sand sharks. Well, of course you have the hold down circle to use a pyrocitor. Just because you can does not necessarily mean you should. You want to be very careful with your ammo, even though ammo for this thing can be plentiful. And you don't really need to hold down the circle button to destroy these enemies. Just a tap of the button will do it for you. It's more than enough. Also, in here, gold bolt. But you can't get there from here. So here's what we're going to do. we're going to go through here, demolish everything. Take a little mud bath there just to get that one bolt there. And believe it or not, you can see through that part of the wall. That's what the bomb glove is for. By going in here, you can get a gold bolt. Much like Planet Novalis, we won't be able to get everything in here right away. So don't worry about doing that for now. Instead, we need to push further on. And I think... Can you just... I know you can destroy certain plants with the bomb glove. But of course, that's going to be few and far between. And you are just approaching like no tomorrow. So, let me go ahead and get the Pyrocenter ready. And as soon as we go over here, we're going to have a whole bunch of these things just dropping down towards us. And we should have 21 by the time we are done here. Now, as much as I would like to continue forward in that direction, you don't necessarily want to do that, because we have these little steps that we can jump up. And if we do that, we'll have a few more sand sharks. Spawner. Ow. And some more sand sharks to deal with. We'll have 2 spawners and a few more sand sharks. I got hit, but thankfully I can get the nanotech to refill on health. You start out with 4 hits, but you do manage to get more along the way. And if you run out of nanotech, of course, you do lose a life, so you want to be careful. And now we need to go this way, and we continue with the sand shark hunting. Also, if ammo for guns turns transparent when you approach it, that means you cannot pick it up because you have maximum ammo. So you have to use ammo to get more ammo. And you are spawning a ton of sand sharks. But with all these bolts that I'm being given for destroying all these things, I can't exactly complain.
Here, man. Catch.
A brand new Z3000. You can't even buy these.
Well, I got a bail. Catch you dudes at the hoverboard races.
You've just acquired a Gadgetron Z3000 hoverboard. Use your new hoverboard at the racetrack in Blackwater City on Planet Rilgar.
And we shall do that. We shall utilize the hoverboard when we can. Also, there is a new kind of box that we are seeing here for the first time. These little red ones. You do not want to be up close when these things are hit, because when they are hit or struck, they explode. And the explosion will do damage. So don't do that. And we are now above where we originally were. So let's go down here and get the bolts that I desperately wanted. As for a way to get up here, you just use these little steps. You just double jump up them, and there you go. Nothing to it. So anyway, now that we are done fighting off all the sand sharks after having found Skid McMarx, we still need to find his agent. And that's where the other path comes into play. And in order to get there, we need to take this platform. There is a Gadgetron vendor, But all we can do with it is buy pyroster and bomb glove ammo. We can't buy anything new. Not until we go to Metropolis and planet Kerwan. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to apply single strikes against all these sand sharks. And we're going to equip the bomb glove to take care of these flamethrower robots. Once you have one within range of the bomb glove, you can just jump and shoot a second one after hitting with the first one, and it'll be as good as gone. And now it hits. Now that one hit. Let's go ahead and get the... Ow. Can't even get myself centered against these guys. Also, I think there's some nanotech nearby, though I'm not sure. There it is, it's right there. I'll just have to get rid of these guys to get it. And I might as well just go a little further ahead and get the rest of these. Almost got struck there. That's okay. Time to go ahead and get everything that is here. And get some nanotech. Let's also not forget the stuff that I saw earlier. Let's make sure we get that too. Also, there will be more than enough bolts to get through here. Let's always be sure to take the time to explore where you just fought enemies, because you never know when you might find a bolt somewhere. These things can be strewn all over the place, and they can be hard to find sometimes. So, make sure to take a good look around so that way you grab what you need to grab. Now, we need to take that elevator, and when we do, we'll enter a whole new area. We need to go to the right there, but if you go this way...
You will need a Gadgetron swing shot to traverse this area. Our records indicate that the swing shot is not available on this planet.
We can go down here and get some bolts, though. Or so I thought. Apparently I can't. Off that, maybe there'd be some stuff here. Well, there's a bolt there, but barely enough to buy anything with. In the meantime and in between time, we will have to go over here and continue with the rest of the area, where we will be doing some basic platforming and also dealing with conveyor belts and other things. And it really does help to get everything that you can, because you never know. And I'm trying to figure out what that elevator led to, but it's probably just from a... No, actually, it doesn't seem that way. And that was a pretty nifty explosion. I'm glad that the robot got it before my bomb glove did. Yeah, this leads to a totally different area. Yeah, this leads to a totally different area. And we will have to go in that direction. When we do go down here, after the camera decides to do whatever it wants, we will end up over here. Thankfully, I have full health. But we do have sand sharks, so let's go ahead and get the pyrometer ready. And get rid of this guy with the bomb glove. And we are going to have a whole lot of bolts to grab before we are done. Now this thing, you can grab onto the edge. You can hold left or right to shimmy your way in that direction that you chose. And you can jump straight up with X to get to the top of the platform. And there is going to be another guy over there. I'm going to explore this area just a little bit, and then I'm going to see what's down there. I will have to make my way back a little bit. Maybe. But, well, we were able to get rid of that guy. Let's see if we can do it again. We can. And we do want to be careful. Even though these explosive boxes can give us bolts, they can still hurt us. We don't want that. Now let's see here. We will have to go around here a bit and backtrack, but it'll be worth it. All that's left to do now is just to go up here and follow this path. Now we will have to shimmy our way to the right there in order to get past this point. And we can use the bomb glove to create a rather nifty explosion. And then we just jump our way straight up over here. Now, we are going to do something. Whoa, okay. Jump and double jump. You're supposed to do this with the helipack, which you won't get for a little while. But if you know what you're doing, if you can make a good double jump, you can do this without messing things up. And I was trying to see if I could do that again. As you can see, I can do that again. Not sure why Ratchet's left leg decided to do that, but I'm okay with that. And this is where you want to go for a gold bolt. You don't even need to jump into the truck. You can just jump into the general area of the gold bolt and you'll get it. So that's 2 gold bolts that we have for this area. All that's left to do is to go back. Which means we have to go all the way back in this direction. Which means we will have to brave the mud that is here. Thankfully, it's a little easier to do the second time around. Assuming you know what you're doing, of course. And once you get over here, you will meet Skid McMarx agents.
No signal whatsoever. This downtime is killing me.
Do you need medical attention, sir?
Don't be so literal, son. The problem is I'm stranded on this backwater planet and my star client is nowhere to be found.
Hey, we saw you on that info bot. You're Skid's agent.
Was Skid's agent. Haven't seen him since our ship crashed. And an agent without a client is like a flea without a dog. Say, you look like an athletic kid. If you can bring back the championship prize from the hoverboard races in Blackwater City, I'll make you my next star.
We have no time for trivial matters, sir.
I could be the next Skid McMarx.
And well, since we have a hoverboard, we can go to the hoverboard races in Blackwater City and we can come back here with the prize for something good. Also, you can do something with these, just not yet. In the meantime, we can use this as a teleporter to get back to the beginning. So, no. We have officially gotten 2 of the gold bolts And there are other things we can get, but not yet. There are still a few things that we can't get until we take care of stuff in planet Kerwan, in Metropolis. But that will all have to wait until the next video. So, let me go ahead and save the game real quick just to be safe. We've been playing for just under an hour. Perfect. Join me next time where we head to Metropolis in planet Kerwan. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!